happens in football, it's difficult. And we focus on what's pivotal. Stats about the game and all the moments that were critical. Teams get robbed, it's criminal, but don't be acting pitiful. Two bros and one couch, it's time to get political.
Hello and welcome to Two Bros, One Couch. I'm Doza.
I'm Marco.
This is the show we talk to you about the weekend's games and goings on. Let's start with Captain Marvel himself.
You best be talking about someone else, because if you're talking about the person you're going to mention, you might as well leave.
Big fella fell.
Door.
Anthony Harris tweeted us saying, "Is Fellaini the worst captain in Premier League history?" I'm going to make it short. No, he's not. Because if you're captaining your team once, you win that once, and you're averaging 3 goals a game, that don't make you the worst captain in Premier League history. I think you got to look at people like Curtis Davies, dead. I think you got to look at people like Frank Sinclair when he was at Leicester, own goal genius, dead. I think you got to look at man like Catamo, dead. So I don't see where you're coming from with that question. It's a silly question. What's your thoughts on it?
If I banged a girl and I made her come first time, does that make me the best bang in history? Or did I just bang her well once?
I don't know.
I mean, since we're doing philosophy, do you know what I mean? If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it,
bro,
did it make a sound?
No. If we can't rely on facts and stats, then what else have we got to judge on?
We can't. I'll tell you what I judge him on, okay? I judge him on, forget about the whole captains in history, Premier League history, okay? Okay, forget that shit. Let's talk about United's history. Let's talk about the Robsons, the Charltons. Bro, let's talk about the Beckhams, the Keanes, the Vidic's, the Ferdinands, the Schmeichels, and then let's put Fellaini alongside that. Kill yourself. Yeah. What do you mean? I didn't even mention Neville. Sorry, bro.
I'm not saying that he's the best
both Nevilles.
Captain.
Both Nevilles.
I've not said he's the best captain.
Both Nevilles, bro.
I'm just saying, stats don't lie. What's Fellaini doing for Jose outside of football?
He's sucking him off.
First he plays, then he plays up top, then the armband. I dread to think what is next. That's from Ben Blair.
Double hands, because I know Mourinho's got that length, and he's giving him the big one.
What's he doing? Washing his car?
United upset me yesterday by putting Fellaini as captain, because he could have put Ander Herrera as captain.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ander.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
But then I don't think we'll score 3.
I'm good. Everyone knows my thoughts on this guy, and we all know he's
on a real. I do think it was a little slide dig at David Moyes. I think it's a proper Mourinho thing to do, something like that. Your record signing at Man United, you make him captain for Bants.
Do you think?
I think it's a little.
Do you think it was more like, oh, you're gonna get away with sexism, so I'm not gonna let you get away with? Listen, I'm going back to United, right?
Go on.
The thing upset me about United the most yesterday was the fact that Sunderland were there for the taking, yeah? Especially after the red card, which was definitely a red, to be honest. I mean,
yeah, it was a red.
A lot of people have the different views on it, but he's gone in studs up. He didn't have to actually dive on the floor. I think he wanted to leave one in the rear, and that's what the referee's seen. So he's got a sending off, okay? It could have been any which way. And obviously Dermot Gallagher, who's the head of the referee, said it wasn't a red. But obviously we've all known that he's hated United ever since he was born. So Dermot Gallagher can go suck a million dicks, right? Having said that, United had so much time with that ball yesterday and could have ripped Sunderland to shreds and done a 6.
It's hard though sometimes.
Arsenal would have done it. Chelsea would have done it. City would have done it. They would have ripped Sunderland to shreds, had no second thoughts about it, and their goal difference would have been absolutely immense, right? United, knowing that they're 9 points behind Liverpool, and with 3 games in hand, but with a goal difference of essentially 10 points behind Liverpool, they should really be thinking to themselves, guys, we need to be racking up 6 or 7 here.
Anton said, "Do Man United rely solely on Ibra and the wingers what we have for next year, or do they have to look to the future? Rumours of getting Belotti from Torino." Belotti's big, you know. I think he's top scorer in Serie A right now. He's got like 26 goals in 30 games, 31 games, something like that. Charlie Charles, this is Ross. He said, Luke Shaw and Mourinho. I personally think it's wrong Mourinho calling him out all the time. and he needs to keep them sort of things in the house.
Mind your business.
Because it can't be helping.
Mind
your
business, Ross. Mind your business. Ross, mind your business.
Savage, man.
Mind your business. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? Every time Mourinho says something about Shaw, he says something first. He always uses these words. I've already spoke to Shaw about it, so I'll speak to you now. Always says that. He always says, I've already spoke to Shaw about it, so now I'll address you about it too. They ask questions about Shaw, he answers the questions, but he always speaks to Shaw first.
Yeah.
It's a big man thing. And the bottom line is Shaw played well yesterday. He did everything he needed to do, yeah? And hopefully that continues. Don't worry about Shaw. Shaw's in Mourinho's plans.
Let's go Liverpool.
Brazilian magic.
I think that game, yeah. I think they've got Mane out and Lallana injured. I think for whatever reason, I don't know whether they were both carrying knocks, Coutinho and Firmino. I don't know if they had a little knock and he thought, right, if we can get a little blag, get a 2-0, 3-0, you guys just chill and have a rest for a game or what. I don't know. But it proved that they just don't have the squad. I know it's 4 players, it's a lot. That would damage any team. But it just proved that they don't have that squad depth where they can just go, yeah, we'll give these men a rest.
I think I think what you said just now about about 4 players out is the main reason why Liverpool was struggling at Stoke. Because if you've obviously got 2 injured and then you take out your other 2 who are a big essential part to your attack, you're going to struggle. Liverpool did the right thing in trying to rest players, yeah? Not because they've got games coming up, but because in the end of the day, players do need that sort of mental edge to go into another game. And he probably just thought, I'll be all right without them, yeah? Obviously, he got it wrong, or the team got it wrong, because the team was set up to beat Stoke. And, you know, obviously, no team thinks, right, if we go 1-0 down, what do we do? So they've gone in with a plan, didn't execute the plan, and then they had to bring on plan B, which should have been plan A. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't think Klopp's done much wrong, yeah? I think the team let themselves down with the way they were defending against thing. I think the vital people to miss out generally are your defenders. Now, Matip played, even though Matip didn't play in the last game against Bournemouth, he played in this game, and he was nowhere to be seen for the John Walters goal. So, you know, it's a hard.
But is it risky though? You're saying
it's risky. It's risky.
Rest your players at times, but
it's risky. I mean,
Stoke is not a game.
It's not.
I'm thinking, you know what? I'm resting.
It's not a game you should go into thinking I should rest players.
One of them maybe. But both. I don't think you're that. I think you're being a bit naive.
I think he should have rested Firmino because he's got Origi on, and Origi obviously can do a job. Yeah. But I'm not sure the way Coutinho's been playing as well recently. You know,
and he just come back from an injury. Do you know what I mean?
But maybe you never know.
Like I said, he might have been carrying a bit of a knock. Pudding LFC, interesting name. How different of a team are Liverpool when Coutinho and Firmino are on form, and how good was Firmino's winner? Firmino's winner was sick.
Firmino's goal was sick, but his shot was sick, but the goal wasn't good. So yeah.
Yeah, the build up wasn't.
It was just really poor by Stoke. But the finish was awesome.
Great finish.
And they are a better team with them in. We've already discussed.
Of course they are. Can they keep them too? I'm going to go a bit further.
Yes, they can.
You think Coutinho's staying?
I've just realised Coutinho's like 24 or something.
Yeah,
he's well young. He's still got time in his hands.
Yeah, he'll be wanted by a lot of
people. He will be wanted, but he's not going to go nowhere until he's definitely a first choicer at somewhere.
We had a tweet from Rory saying, do you think on the balance of play Liverpool deserved to win against Stoke? Are we in agreement that we're saying, yeah, they did? I think stats-wise, it was all over them.
I mean, you're going stats-wise hard today. Yeah, I think all I could say is the first half belonged to Stoke.
Yeah.
And the second half belonged to Liverpool, and Liverpool edged it. And that's all I can say.
I think just the difference in class.
Yeah, that's it.
Just shone through in it, which is
what he wanted to do in the end.
Quite normal.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait a minute.
Go on.
I mean, how good was Mignolet? Yo.
I'm going to say that was the save of the season.
100%. Both of them.
I can't. There's not any that stand out in my head where I'm like, that was a big save. But that, Berahino's almost celebrating, you know. Corner flag was gone.
Yeah.
Holding it, waving it about, but
yeah.
Big save. There was a bigger one. There was a big one in the. I think it might be the first half as well.
Yeah, first half where he tipped that one wide as well. But that one to get his knee to it. You know what I mean? I just thought that was big. I couldn't believe when, you know, obviously I'd heard the uproar and then I saw it and I was just like, whoa. Because
that's match winning.
Yeah.
It's match winning.
He's won the match for him.
Shall we go to Rory's second part of his tweet? We'll move to Everton. He asked if Ross Barkley is overrated. So I think in terms of overrated, it depends what we're rating him on. Because if we were rating him on this video that I'm about to put on now, let's just have a look at that, yeah? If we're rating him on that, then I mean, I'm seeing man say yeah, he's a tank and he'd have done this and that if it was, bruv, he got punched out of shot.
It was a bitch made punch, wasn't it? It was one of them club punches. I tell you what sounded like it was happening, yeah? It sounded like this guy was like, oh, do you know what? You fucking shit, mate. In the end of the day, like, Gerrard's much better than you and you fucking shit. I'm a Liverpool fan and you need to go and suck a dick, mate. You fucking shit. And then Barkley was like, oh, really? Do you think so? Well, you almost won the Prem. And then obviously he slipped over, chin up, mate. And he slaps him. And the guy's like, all right, this motherfucker just slapped me. Pow!
So overrated as a fighter? Absolutely.
Overrated as a fighter.
Footballer?
Well,
I tell you what, overrated. I don't think there's a lot of... I think there's more noise made about other players that's unjustified. I don't think Barkley gets a lot.
Do you know what it is with Barkley? Barkley is a supreme talent, yeah? Let's remember this kid is only a kid still. I know he's been around for a long time, but he is a kid finding his way, yeah? That ball he puts in for Lukaku's goal yesterday,
pinpoint,
yeah, is one of the best crosses you'll see all season.
That's Beckham.
That's not coming from a player who's overrated. That's coming from a player who's an immense talent and who could actually be one of the best midfielders of our generation. So don't be quick to put someone down who could actually just turn the corner and be the... He could be next season, say like they kept that balance of that team, yeah, and they maybe brought in another striker who could push Lukaku even more if Lukaku stays, yeah. Everton could be, I said this before, with the money they've got now and the resources they've got and they can go out and do this, they could be one of the best teams next season. I'm not lying about that, yeah? And if they've got Barkley and Lukaku and Morales, yeah,
he
and
big
obviously Idris Gueye and Schneiderlin, then what puts them not to be one of the best teams? And if you've got one of the best teams, you're going to have the best stats with best players. And Barkley could be one of those. I think Barkley needs to realise the only way, right, he can avoid certain things like getting laid out in the club is to take Kante out with him. Because Kante would have intercepted that punch, no doubt.
To be fair, Gueye would have intercepted that.
Idris Gueye would have intercepted that punch. It would have been like, no, not today, sorry. No, not today.
And then Schneiderlin would have been counter-attack.
That's right.
Peak.
Duncan Ferguson should have been there. Duncan Ferguson.
Oh, it'd been a different story.
Yeah, Duncan would have rasped him. Going up to it, I don't think he's overrated at all. I think he's just about rated highly as he should be.
Yeah, Tottenham.
Who are these guys? Who are these guys?
Do you remember we said, we said they might struggle without Kane.
I said they'd struggle.
Fam, they've looked better. They've looked a little bit better.
They've looked quicker. It's like Son adds a bit more pace to the attack because Kane's more of he's quick, but it's over a few yards in it, whereas Son's like, he's gone. Yeah. And I think what Son's adding is the fact that he's striking the ball from so far out and hitting shots, and obviously confidence plays a big part. But, I mean, Kane's back now. So, basically, they've not struggled, and now they've got their main man back and not going to struggle anymore again. So, really, listen, they're not too far off Chelsea. It's absolutely mad, because when I thought Chelsea had run away with it, and they were 11 points, 12 points clear, all of a sudden it's gone down to 7.
Yeah.
And I know 7's still far, but
still.
It's still 7.
Dele Alli and Sons... Ali and Sons was a shot by me. They saved up treats too, you know. These two are saving up treats, bro. Dele Alli and Sons handshake celebration. We put a poll out saying, are you a fan or not? Was it a quality celebration or was it cringeworthy? 53% said it was cringeworthy. What were you on this?
I fucking hated it.
I like a handshake, mate.
I like a handshake, don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to say is I hated their handshake.
Why?
I don't know.
Who's
that? Who's knocking my door? Someone trying to get beat up in here.
Getting raided.
I'll be back.
It's them man looking for Barkley.
Nah, because I'm not playing games. What do you mean no one comes to my house without a thing? What do you mean? Don't stop filming. Hello? Hello? Who's that?
Give me 2 seconds, man. We're only calling about for Bernardo, man. You know about us, man. We don't hear great stuff, man. The reason for this call is because we've seen a 49% rise in child sexual exploitation, man. You know what I'm saying? Speak to a lot of families around here, man. We can all agree that it's quite heartbreaking and sad, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
One of the problems I've got face, yeah, is perpetrators are targeting very vulnerable children. Target children at young ages, man. And ones that have left home, you know, had arguments with mums and dads and left home, they're in unstable environments. Now what these people are doing, they're basically
Tell me what you mean.
yeah,
Let me look it online. Yeah, you're doing it in a month.
yeah. No, what it is, yeah. This is why we're here now, so we can get it all started up.
I can't do it now. Honestly, I've got too much to do.
Don't worry
Alright,
about it, yeah.
I'll see you later. You can't trust people.
Did he just say my G?
My G called me because I'm black. He called me my G, fam.
Man, don't know man's name's Rupert.
Sorry, my G, but I'm filming Two Bros One Couch. There's an order
There you go.
in my house, okay? It's Two Bros One Couch, food, Prince.
What else? I don't know what you're missing. I don't really know what you're missing.
One more special thing. Football. Let's
I don't
move
even
on.
know where we were, but Ali and Son.
Ali and Sons.
Big shot.
Cringeworthy.
Big up, Mr. Ali.
And
From my
his son.
shop. And his son. No, it's
His
yo,
son.
it's
Of
their
course
son.
it's Ali and
Ali
Sons.
up the road.
Yeah.
He does the top shot. Bottom shot's run by his son. But that one closed down now because apparently someone got chopped up in it. I don't know what happened, but something happened.
I mean, I was a big fan of Ali and
his son's shop
Sons.
was down the road and shit was going off. So Ali still has his shop at the top. And yeah, wicked. Trinity Street, top shot. Ali,
Yeah.
Mr. Ali.
Across from Trinity Fisheries, if you feel
Yeah.
if you feel
That's his
that
as
Friday
well.
thing.
That's his
I
as
know
well.
it's his
He owns
motherfucker.
that
These
too.
motherfuckers were rich.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in on Ali
So
and
that
Sons.
whole block there, got it looking like Ali Town.
Ali Town.
Fam, Ali Town. He got Mr. Ali all day, every day.
Mr. Ali.
I still pop in now and again. Still gives me a little Victor lollipop.
Bernardo's come back with some child stuff going on.
Bro, I'm 28.
You're my G.
Oi, I'm 28.
Sure you are. Sure you're 28. Just like Fellaini's a captain. It's a mystery. It's a
Facts
mystery.
are facts.
Facts are facts.
No, because Mourinho definitely has to sign. Definitely. Wing, I don't know, wingers why. We have to sign a striker.
We need to sign a striker.
Wingers, I think, were set, but strikers,
A striker needs to come.
we're done.
One more thing.
Go
I
on.
told a story last week about this guy who saw me at the cash point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, he watched. His brother also watched, and his brother messaged me saying, "The guy you seen at the cash point was my brother. Don't get him gassed by giving him a shout out."
Yo, what's his name?
I don't actually know his name. Courtney Alex's brother. I'm giving you a massive shout out for actually supporting the team. But
Big up you.
also, Courtney,
Get
I'd like
gassed,
to give
get
you-
gassed.
I'd like to give you a massive shout out because you do watch constantly. Always have something to say, and it's honestly much appreciated from both of us. Always got our back.
No,
so,
Courtney from Dave, fam.
yeah, massive. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, thank you
done.
very much, and that's it from us. I reckon we're gonna go and watch the Arsenal game now.
This has been Two Bros, One Couch. I've been Dozza.
I've been Marco.
We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.